Just coming back from the gym. It was leg day. I was tired. I just got off work at 4:30. I really didn't want to even go to the gym, but having that self-discipline is a motherfucker. But they say discipline over motivation is just for a glimpse of time. Boom. You listen to something motivated, but motivation leave. Having discipline is doing shit when you didn't even know, when you don't want to. So, yep, I built that discipline up. It's crazy. But anyway, I was in the gym and I thought about me not even wanting to go to the gym and end up going to the gym and start to feel it. It made me think about my fitness journey, my health and fitness journey. August 19th, or probably like I say August 19th, I say it'll be 6 years that I've been on this journey, right? I don't know if y'all can see me too much. What's the name? Say this door. Let me see. Yeah, whatever. So, it'll be 6 years I've been on this journey. And so I said, let me have a story time, and I'm going to name this one Touching the Fire. Sometimes you got to touch the fire to know it's hot. And I'm one of those types where I have to touch the fire. So this story time is called Touch the Fire. Anyway, this started back in 2019. 2019. I was going through a little separation, and really, I mean, it's accumulated throughout the years, but this is when it really happened for me. Going through separation in 2019, so I was just really depressed and just up and down mood-wise, and just wasn't in it. And for years, I've been on and off trying to do the workout thing, but I'm going through this, and I stopped working out. Like I went to the workout and I was just teeter-tottering. But at this point, like I said, going through the separation, going through all this shit mentally, I'm eating out like a mug way more than I should. Smoking, and I don't smoke Black and Milds. I smoked when I was younger, but I'm smoking these filtered blacks. They got the filtered tips. Came in like 3 to 5 pack or whatever, 3 or 5 in a pack. I'm smoking them like 40 going west. Smoking them just crazy, right? Drinking more than what I should have been doing. And like I said, I'm just putting all these calories in or calories out, right? I think the weight that I got to was 253 pounds. So I'm going to work and I'm having these headaches that I can't get rid of. I take ibuprofen and the headaches wouldn't go away. I leave. It seemed like every time I went to work, I start to get this headache. So I start to feel like the drive was stressing me out for real. But, at times I would go home, take these ibuprofens, go to sleep, wake up, still have a headache. It was times I felt real shaky, on the verge of fainting. And I go to the vending machine, eat whatever processed food was in there. I work overnight, so 6 to 6 in the morning, so it'll be times I'd be sleepy, and it was a friend in there that had the caffeine pills. So I try to take caffeine pill. Caffeine already mess with your gut anyway. I'm getting real shaky. I'm going to use the bathroom. You got the runs, so I'm just living like this because I didn't really know what was going on. And I had talked to my brother because I felt my intuition, my God voice was telling me like blood pressure. So I talked to my brother and I knew he had went through some blood pressure stuff, or he was going through it. And he was telling me some symptoms. And I was like, damn, this kind of sound like mine. So anyway, still living life. Me and my kid's mama get back together. We went on our year anniversary, and we went to Florida. So in Florida, smoking, drinking, eating processed, eating whatever's in the hotel. She made me this meal for my birthday. We partied the night before, but woke up the next morning, boom, made me this meal for my birthday. Our anniversary was the 18th of August. My birthday is the 16th of August. So we go out there, I eat this food, then we go to Walmart for something. So as we walking into Walmart, like I'm having this feeling, this jittery feeling, it was just a weird feeling that was uneasy. And I was telling her about it, and she was kind of brushing it off. She was just, because I done had these, what I would call episodes, right? So she was kind of brushing it off, and she was telling me, you was just drinking last night. You all right? I'm like, nah, I ain't feeling good. Some told me to put, in Walmart, they have where you can check your blood pressure. So I went and checked my blood pressure. It said 200 or something over. I don't know what it said, but after the result just said, go to the emergency room. It just went red. It said, just go straight to the emergency room. I'm like, that's crazy, but I'm feeling, uneasy. And we in there, and we was in there briefly, and I was telling her, we gotta leave. Like, I wasn't feeling good. So we leave, we go to Walmart, and I think I might have been trying to get something for a headache. But I'm in Walmart, down the street from the hotel, and I immediately felt like I was gonna pass out. I was sitting in there looking for something, and I'm standing as I'm looking for it. Immediately felt like I was about to pass out, so I just like shook it off. Like, I would have these times where I felt like I was gonna faint, and I had to like shake it off, and I had just got up out the store. I went to her, and I kind of told her, like, I felt like I was about to pass out in there. I don't know, like she didn't really know. Anyway, we get back home. I ended up being cool. We get back, I'm still doing the same shit, drinking, eating processed shit, taking ibuprofen. Went to go get my teeth cleaned at the dentist, and they always take your blood pressure before, because when they do these certain procedures, if your blood pressure's too high, they're not gonna do it, because some of these procedures are gonna raise your blood pressure. So about to get my teeth cleaned, they do my blood pressure. They said, well, we're going to clean your teeth, but after this, you need to go to your physician or emergency room, because your blood pressure is too high. And when they said that, it was an automatic confirmation, because I already been feeling how I've been feeling. I knew something wasn't right. So I left there, went straight to the doctor. They took my blood pressure. They said, yeah, your blood pressure is too high. So they started off giving me amlopamine. One of y'all correct me in the comments. Amlopamine, that's probably the standardized blood pressure medicines they start off with. So I started off taking that, and then I had to do the follow-up. Went back for the follow-up. Well, when they took my blood pressure in the hospital, it was 198 over 138. And so I ended up having to go for the follow-up. I went to the follow-up. They told me, your blood pressure is not going down where we need it. So they gave me lisinopril. They told me about my blood pressure. They said, hey, you in stage 4 hypertension. You got stage 4 hypertension. You're on the verge of a heart attack or a stroke. Told me what I need to do. Told me about the whatever diet, the DASH diet. Gave me a whole pamphlet and list of what I can eat, what I can't eat, what I should, what I stay away from. And then come to find out, everything that I was doing while I'm feeling sick was contributing to me being sick. Ibuprofen, that don't help. You know what I mean? Like, it do something to your blood where it get your blood pressure up. I'm drinking Red Bulls or I'm drinking goddamn energy drinks. I'm eating processed food out the vending machine, food from Walmart that's packaged up. I'm eating out, the smoking, the drinking, no exercise work, none of that, right? I'm doing none of that. So I'm like, damn, that's crazy. But this is what I mean by touching a fire. Once they told me that, it was time to change my life, man. It was time to change my life and really get on that path, because either it was this or it was that. And for me, once you burn myself once, man, maybe twice, I'ma straighten up like 6 o'clock, straight up and down. Whoop. So, man, I got on this path, and I've been on that journey ever since, man. Like, spiritually, mentally, physically. I started reading books. I wasn't reading books forever. That'd be another story time. But we talking about the fitness thing right now. Got on my shit, and within 6 months, I dropped 40 pounds in 6 months. I was doing hella cardio. Just elliptical. I was doing 30 minutes. The first time I ever got on the elliptical, 10 minutes in, no more than 10 or 12 minutes, I felt like I was about to have a heart attack. Hurting like it. I really felt like my shit was about to bust. But I had to keep going. I just said, I just got to slow down and forget about how fast I get there, or the distance. Let's just do the duration of the time, 30 minutes. Because I remember when I used to work out with my homeboy at Casino, we worked out in KC, and he was talking about, I remember him talking about 30 minutes on elliptical, and I think we worked out once or twice. So 30 minutes was just the standard. I had to hit 30. So, but like I said, after 6 months, man, I didn't say a goal. I didn't start the fitness journey and say, I want to get down to this, I want to get down to that. My whole thing was just to get healthy, to get some weight off of me, to try to regulate my blood pressure. And I was already taking these blood pressure medicines, man, and I wish I never done that, because if I knew Then what I knew now, I wouldn't have took them, but who knows? Because they did say I need them. How my blood pressure was, I just would have switched up my whole lifestyle and start working out, so I didn't have to take them and be dependent on it. But but like I said, I got down after 6 months. I was 40 pounds down, and throughout my whole journey, my lowest weight, I started at 253. I got down to 203. So overall, I lost 50 pounds. And I was just doing a lot of cardio, just to let y'all know. I was doing a lot of cardio. So I did slim up. My head stayed big. But I did slim up with the my Baba Yoli head ass. You know what I'm saying? I still had the head, but my body looked good. And then eventually I started to do strength training. Like, I was just on this journey, and I'm like, man, I need to do something else. I need to go to the next level. So then I got me a personal trainer, started doing strength training a lot. I had a personal trainer for 8 months, and I gained weight doing that, speeding up my metabolism and shit, and wanting to eat like I'm gonna need to feed these muscles. So I started to gain weight, but it was good weight. I'm solid, right? Then after that, I got a boxing trainer. I did the boxing training for 4 months. Boxing training a whole nother level. Boxing fitness a whole nother level. And now I'm back doing it myself. I definitely gained weight back because I love to eat, but I work out like a fool, and I do strength training a lot, so I got real bulky. And then after this month, once I get into May, I'm going to cut out the weights and do more calisthenics and cardio to drop my weight. I don't look how much I weigh. It's just, and I'm bigger. It's just, I want to see the scale move. Once you start working out a lot, anybody that work out a lot, it's all, I don't know if it's, I feel like everybody developed this body dysmorphia. You can look good, but you can look good to people, but for you don't look good. It's always something, right? So I look at back when I was smaller, and I used to think my stomach, and I feel like I got to get my undercarriage together. But I look at those videos, and I loved how I looked then, now, and I wish I looked like that now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really do. And I'm like, I just want to get back there, but I don't really want to. Okay, I don't want to get back to 203. I could do 215. I could do 210, 215. So, man, that's how my fitness journey started. That's how my health and fitness journey started, was blood pressure. And from there, I lost friends throughout the years while I was doing my thing due to high blood pressure. Hypertension led to cardiac arrest, seizures, heart failure. Either they weren't taking their medicine how they supposed to take it, they didn't change their lifestyle up, something happened where they didn't do it, or they were already too far along. And I had two close, well, not really close like that, but two rappers in the KC rap lane that passed like that I knew of, and numerous other folks that passed during this time, all from hypertension. That was the root cause. So, man, I feel blessed. I do still drink. It may look like I drink more than what I do, because I don't. But it may look like it because I'm always turning up. It look like it when I'm posting my videos. But long story short story to a movie trailer. That shit changed my life. I touched that motherfucking fire, and I don't want to get burnt again. Tell you that. I don't ever want to go back to that. Looking at them pictures and seeing how, to me, disgusting I looked. Seeing how bloated I looked. Seeing how dark I looked. Seeing how I looked older than what I was. And even though I'm older now, I feel I look more youthful than I did when I was younger. Skin light, I just feel better, and I look better. So, man, if y'all out there dealing with that shit, with that blood pressure stuff, man, do the right thing. I had to eliminate salt, like, for real. I eliminate salt. I didn't eliminate it completely, but I had to take away that salt. Do straight low sodium, up my potassium, because we do need some salt, but up my potassium, man. What they say, cholesterol, watch the cholesterol. I'm talking about, I be on it. Like, I'm a health fanatic now. I'm always watching some videos or some shit on that. But anyway, man, I was leaving the gym, and I felt like I wanted to share my story on how I started. And maybe this inspires somebody to get started and really lock in on this shit. That's why I came up with it's a lifestyle, not a 30-day challenge. Because I see this trendy thing going around. People they want to do a 30-day fast, or not even fast, a 30-day detox or something. So they think they're going to lose weight that quick. And like that shit is not real. You're going to lose that weight and drink some water or some juice and it's going to come right back because it's just water weight. So, nah, man. This a lifestyle, not a 30-day challenge. Story time over. Sometimes you ain't got to touch that fire to get burnt. And hopefully y'all listen to this and y'all don't got to touch it. So